come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down, 180. Check right, 54. That's right. Hey, tight. That's what.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. On 2nd down, Jacobs. A first down there on a pickup at 25. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on, D. Watch the elbow.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now this time Carl throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready. 10 2 stop. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already on their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down inside the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Smith trying to run for it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Carr. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Freeman. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. The 60 Pittsburgh. Win championships, baby.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there.
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Express.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
29. Hey, Delta. Express.
Carr going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
It's a gain of 29. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, we're good. 185. We'll do. Check 26. Express. Hey, Foxtrot. 55 mark, guys.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
29.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. Uncorks one for and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it with Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
54, right 54. Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He's going to launch this thing way down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A.J. Brown, incomplete. Eli Apple on the recovery.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, dude. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Leo. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Smith. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
60 outlaw.
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Freeman again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby and the Raider D, they get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check right 54. Express. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Williams. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey.
It's a give to Freeman running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let it.
First down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
You got nothing. You got nothing. Pick the edge. Come. No. Off. Ready.
2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.